Well, it is Thursday again, and we are so happy to be here. So happy, in fact, that on the Empowering You show, where we showcase small businesses, leadership, and people doing great things in the community, today is the day before our conference. I am so excited, I can hardly breathe. But I think somebody else is excited, just as excited as me. Help me welcome to the platform the sexy, sassy, always spicy, smart Shawnee Smith.
I'm like, it's like Christmas Eve, okay? And I don't even do that, but I'm just saying, it's like Christmas Eve. Because tomorrow we're going to be together. Tomorrow.
Yes, girl. Yes, girl. Bye. We're going to have so much fun. But not only are we going to have fun, we're going to have six presenters, powerhouse women, game changers, change makers, business women, women in the community that have been doing phenomenal things for many years. You know, sometimes people say, oh, they were an overnight success. Yes, they spent their last 10, 20 years becoming an overnight success. That's what they've been doing. And
Okay.
they've been in the grind, on the ground, making things happen. And now they are willing and able to come to Sisters Inspire Sisters to advance tomorrow to help show and shape women for their next. And that's what I'm excited about. The women that are coming together from around the world that are going to be here and not just networking, which is going to be phenomenal, but
Right.
connecting in an authentic way so that we get to let our hair down. Well, in my case, let our hair down and get to know each other and create connections that will last a lifetime. That's what it's about. What are you thinking about tomorrow, Shawnee?
I'm just thinking about all the times that I wasn't sure that I belonged in the room.
What?
Last year, not only did I belong in the room, but I had something to add to the room. And it's so important for people to feel like no matter where you are in your life, in your business, you always have something to add. And just having a safe space, the very comforting, welcoming space with these ladies is hands down invaluable. But I tell you, if you bet on yourself, you can't lose. You just absolutely can't lose.
But do they have time to still get in where they fit in?
You have time. You have time. If you're local, if you can catch a flight, come on and join us because it's going to be one of those things that if you miss it, you can't recreate the moment.
No.
We have another conference. We absolutely will, but you can't recreate the moment. The jewels that'll get dropped, the just the sisterhood, you can't. Please don't miss it. Please don't miss it. You still have the opportunity to come and join us for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If you cannot, you can join us for Saturday only. And we know that you all live very productive lives. We can even get connected virtually. And just so you know, the virtual experience will be an experience where you'll be able to ask questions. We'll absolutely interact with you as well. But please don't miss the chance to level up. Don't miss the chance to invest in yourself like never before.
I think it's important for us to share some of what happened last year that we weren't expecting, right? I was not expecting all of these ladies to stay as connected as they have. I was not expecting for half of them to call me, email me, text me, write me, and tell me that this conference is so contributory to their 10xing, 10 times their business, 10 times their life from last year. That's not what I was expecting. I was expecting people to say, oh, I had a good time, it was insightful, and then leave not knowing what to do with the information. Well, I am going to tell you, last year was powerful. This year is through the roof. We have more surprises, we have more information, we have more speakers. And these ladies are not, by any stretch of the imagination, going to bore you to tears. This is interactive, this is encouraging, this is enlightening. And I heard an African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go by yourself. But if you want to go far, you have to go with other people. This is that. This is that thing, that way to go farther faster.
Right. And it's not that just going together thing where we're all learning at the same time. We all have, if you add up the years of experience we're talking about here, you don't have to make the same mistakes. This is a chance to go together with people who already gone down this road, who can
That
say,
part.
you know what, I tried it that way. This works best. You know what? And we can have a mastermind. This is not like the kind of networking where you're going looking to see what you can get from people. This is the kind of mastermind and collective networking that you say, I have this to bring, I have this to bring, and together, oh my gosh, together. And I'm not saying it because I'm part of the organization. There's nothing to do with that, because my expectations were pretty much a clean slate because I really didn't know what to expect.
Right.
But I took all that information that I got. I was able to get something from every lady there from a place that, you know, I don't even know what to say. I mean, I literally changed my mindset, and I can't even say I 10x my business because it's really more like 50x was last year, because my confidence level is what changed. My
That
pride
part.
is the same.
We're
My
changing mindsets. We're changing mindsets.
confidence
And I know some people came not knowing what to expect, because many times women are in circles where they're looked down at, their nose at, and many times women are in circles where they don't feel comfortable. And many times women are in circles where they feel like their education level, their work experience level is not up to par with everyone else. Well, we still had all different levels of education, all different levels of work experience, all different levels of life experience. We had younger people, middle age, older people, and everybody said the same. The theme was the same. We felt so comfortable. And that's what it's about. Being authentic and being comfortable being your authentic self. That's what this is. Like Shani said, missing this is missing an opportunity of a lifetime. Any one of these ladies on the platform, their business is about making money. And so their business by themselves would be more valuable than just the cost of one ticket to this conference. But now you have 6, count them,
right.
in the same place, in the same city, with a different message, each one of them, to pour into you what you need to take away to make your professional, personal, business life, your life in general different. And it is, Shani, all about the mindset. We talk a lot about that.
You can't do anything without it. And if you think you can, oh baby, do you have something to learn? You just can't. Like I said, my product is the exact same. I haven't changed the recipe. I changed this. And that's
Yes.
everything.
That's the recipe, though.
That's the winning recipe. Because I was kind of thinking like, oh man, they're gonna have PhDs. Yeah, sure. I have a bachelor's degree. I don't use it, but whatever. I was like, do I qualify? What did they talk about? As if we were going to have some conversation about some metaphysics or something. Everything was like so relatable, and they were able
Relatable.
to give real time, real life examples. These are not women who retired 30 years ago and have no idea what's going on with the industry now. These are women who were in business prior to COVID and are still in business. They understood how to shift, and they are excelling at it. These are literally industry experts, credible messengers, as we'll say, that are able to really be able to bounce some ideas off of.
You said some words. You said some words right there that I want to recap again. Relatable, real time.
Real time.
Relatable and real time. Relationships. Relatable, real time relationships where you're going to be able to, as Shani just so eloquently said, see, touch, ask questions, and get the information that you need in an intimate, safe space. And then, not that that's not enough, but the venue we have, oh, baby.
On the beach.
Every room is a view of the water. Every suite, pardon me, it's not a room. It is a suite with adjoining living space and bedroom space. Each suite has a jacuzzi jet tub. Each suite has a full-size refrigerator, stove, microwave. Each suite has living space.
Each
Okay.
has a balcony.
Each suite
And
has a balcony.
balcony with privacy.
Yeah, that part.
That's a big part too. I don't want to walk out there and see somebody else in their towel drying and all that. Listen, this is serious, and there's something about being near water
Near water.
that also is very. You're just so connected. And then did we not even talk about the fact that we're gonna have sunrise yoga? All my years on this earth, all 28 of them, and don't laugh, all 28 of them, I have experienced being awake before the sunrise, but I have never until last year experienced witnessing the sunrise. And
Uh-uh.
the
The
sunrise,
sun shift. The earth shift.
I'm sorry. I've never intentionally waited for that shift to happen. And to watch it literally unfold before your very eyes over the water. So it just really magnified the whole experience because you're watching the reflection on the waves. And then we even had some dolphins show up last year just to give us a little show. So it was breathtaking to
Yeah.
say
Yeah. The whole
literally.
experience was just amazing, and I'm so looking forward to it. I almost didn't sleep well last night. Almost didn't sleep well last night, and just anticipating what these ladies are going to walk away from, what they're going to walk away from if they don't attend. You know what I mean? There are women that are coming. I'm so good with them. I know that they're going to be there. I know what to expect. I know that they don't know what to expect, but I know what we expect because we've been there and done it. But those women who are out there feeling stuck, knowing that there's something more and they haven't figured out what it is yet, knowing that they want to go someplace and they feel like they're in a box, knowing that there's a way, but what is the way? This is the way to get to your next. I promise you. I can almost, and there's no guarantees in life, but I can almost guarantee you coming to this conference will make the biggest shift, not only in your mindset, but in your life.
Right. I mean, oh, and bring the Kleenex because you don't even understand what you have bottled up. And it's something about listening to somebody else release, listening to somebody else's story, somebody else's journey that makes you feel comfortable enough to be okay with letting yours go. And baby, when you take the mask off and really sit in some things, woo,
Yeah.
it
That
is it is like the biggest weight off. You feel almost silly that you carried it for so long.
long. That's right.
When there's so many people who understand exactly what you're going through.
And that part right there, Shawnee, that's the power of sisterhood. Because nothing against our counterparts, our brothers, nothing against them. But there's something about when women come together. There's something about the connection that we have innately that makes it so much more incredible when we're able to let down our hair, take off the mask, be our authentic self, and just expose our bareness, if you will, to each other because it's so relatable. Each person has a story, and each person's story may not be relatable to me, but it's relatable to somebody in the group. And that's what it's about. It's about us being relatable to one another to the point where we heal each other's wounds because each and every single woman in the room has something that they've carried, something that they are not willing to expose. And we're not saying that you have to expose it there. We're not saying that. But having the revelation to know that I'm not alone.
At all. And there were so many nonverbal moments where because we are women, because we have that intuition, that we were able to just come over to one another and just adjust our crowns.
Oh, that
And
was so good.
didn't
That was
have to
so good.
say a word.
That was so good. And even we had this year we have business experts, we have spiritual experts, we have people who are have podcasts and TV shows, and they are able to help you if you want to write a book. And there's so much knowledge that's going to be there. Like Shani said, if we added up all the knowledge, even if it was 20 years each, which I know it is at minimum, that's 20 times 6. That's 120 years of information. Forget about the fact that you're going to add to that information the people who are coming with their experiences to share. That in and of itself is explosive in my from my view.
Yeah. I mean, and it's every part. It's somebody there is a wife, somebody there is a mother, somebody there is a CEO, somebody there is C-suite, somebody there is just starting, somebody there is still here. The business idea is still here. It hasn't come out yet, but there's women here to tell you every step of the way, this is what you should do. I have connections to this. We're the sum, come on, we're the sum total of our network, are we not?
Yes.
So we talked about this before. If you're the smartest person in your circle, you're not in a circle at all, boo. It's a cage, a locked up cage. And this is it. And there's so much more for you in life. There's so much more waiting for you.
Yeah, yeah.
We're
So
caught up on like what's in the bank account and like what we see, but there's so much out there.
you said a mouthful right there. So we're looking at having people that have sponsored us. We're looking at people who have seen the vision and have contributed. Let's talk about them for a second. I want to thank the sponsors of the Sisters Inspire Sisters to Advance Retreat. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Our organization is ever grateful that you saw the vision and decided to take part. Who are they, Shawnee?
Well, we have our number one sponsor, right? VHS and Associates. Because we put this on, okay? But we have Marcia Z Consulting, who has beautiful jewelry for all of our guests. I'm not even going to tell you what everybody has, but I'm just saying, where do you go and you get gifts? Okay, just saying. We have me, Can Do Spice, Premise Bank, the sales confidence coach, Mr. Brian K. McNeil, Lashawna Epps, the hardistry of KB, Aurora Luna, Casa Q, that's cute, I'm just saying. Love Me Sammy, Lip Love, All About Events, Leah's Catering, Emil, Women Who Wow, Lois Bart, Amazing You, Pamela D. Marshall, Empowerment Publishing and Multimedia, Busy Business, Randolph Unlimited, Lotus Rocher Ignites, Boutique to You, Tasty Chef, The Ask You Group, CMV Communicators, JF Global Enterprises, and Donna Graves. Do you think it could be possible that we could have all of those sponsors and this wasn't impactful? Oh, no, baby. No.
So we want to thank our sponsors who see that vision and saw that vision and decided to invest in our vision. It's still not too late. You can still become a sponsor at the Power of Sisterhood, Sisters Inspire Sisters to Advance. It's coming up tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to go to Ocean City. It's going to be a blast. And seeing all of the women, watching them be pampered and showered with love and with graciousness, and the things we have in store for them that they don't even know about yet. That's the part that has me so excited. We have surprises and prizes for these ladies that they are not even aware of yet. Why aren't you one of those ladies? You still have time.
Know that you are worth it.
Worth it. You're worth it. You're worth it.
Worthy and worth it. Okay? Worthy and worth it. I know sometimes we have to make different sacrifices. Sometimes it's not a sacrifice at all. It's just simply deciding I'm worth it.
Make it up your mind. Make it up your mind. Yeah, It's amazing to me how we have time to spend money on things, period. But when it
Mhm.
comes to investing in ourselves, we have a second thought. Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. But who better to invest in than you? If you
Right.
don't invest in you, who's going to invest in you?
You can't unlearn this. You cannot unlearn it. Even if I did not act, which I did, but even if I did not act, I can't forget what happened last year. And I won't forget what's happening tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday. So even if I don't do anything, it's still here. It's still here, ready to be activated, ready to launch. I'm telling you, stretch yourself. You will
Oh,
be
that's good.
surprised and shocked and amazed at what you can do when you decide, when you make a decision to invest in you and really let go and
Yeah.
do what you are assigned to do.
You cannot unhear what you hear. You cannot unhear what you heard. And so even if you came to the conference and you did nothing, which is not even possible. But if you did come to the conference and did nothing, all of the information that you heard, you can't unhear.
No,
And when you want to do something extra or more, the opportunities will avail themselves. Something came to me while you were talking about networking. You don't know, we don't know, I don't know if the person that I was assigned to meet is being introduced to me from somebody who's at this retreat.
right?
The conduit to your next could be right here in Ocean City. And you don't get the opportunity until you make a decision that I'm going to be in that place. I'm super excited for all the ladies who said yes. They're going to be there on tomorrow. I cannot wait to meet them. Some of them I don't know and greet them, the ones that I do know. And I know that all of the staff at BHS and Associates is going to be on top of game because they're just as excited as I am to be in the midst of greatness. These ladies that are bringing the presentations and the workshops are fire. And I'm telling you, not because I know all of them, but I'm telling you what I know to be true. Two of them are my actual coaches. And so if you,
No,
and Shawnee's,
people coaches.
you said three.
Coach don't have a coach. You don't want that coach.
Say it again.
Coach doesn't have a coach. You don't want that coach.
If your coach don't have a coach, you don't want that coach. I like that. I need to use that.
You don't know it all. You can't know it all. How could you know it all?
Yeah.
The
And
minute you
and
understand that you don't know it all, you already ahead of the game. You're already ahead of the game. If you understand that you don't know everything and you need to reach out to somebody else. They say there's nothing new under the sun, right? But you don't know everything. You don't.
there's nothing new under the sun, but you don't know everything that's under the sun. So
Right.
the
Because everybody has different vantage points. You can't look at the whole picture when you are part of the frame. You need these people to say, hey, you know what? I see this. What do you think about this? And you will leave the conference connected.
yes.
You won't, these are not people that you see once and maybe you might friend them and you'll like a few things. Trust me, it's not that. This is not that. This is not that kind of situation. This is a situation where I can at any moment call on, text any of the ladies from last year and say, you know what? Kind of going through some things. Can you pray for me? You know what? I have this idea that I'm thinking of. What do you think about this? And any of them will gladly respond because we are forever connected.
Yes. I love that connection. That connection last year, I need to tell a funny story. So I was exhausted. Conference is over. And these ladies were so connected and so on fire. They were blowing our chat line up because we connect, literally connect afterwards. You get a chance to get everybody's number and connect. And they were blowing the chat up, and I was so exhausted. I just said, stop. And Shawnee and Dr. I call her Dr. Lisa because she's getting her doctorate degree, and I just can't stop calling her Dr. Lisa. But anyway, Lisa Santiago McNeil and Shawnee Smith both text me and said, "Honey, turn your phone off." That's how tired I was from being so high in this conference that I couldn't even think anymore. It was so good. It was so filling. It was so uplifting. It was so energizing, and it was so exhausting because I was on such a high leaving. And so was everybody else. But that's
Right.
why they were chatting like crazy.
Well, I mean, it's also a different situation because you're also the host, Um, but oh man, it was just
It
it
was
blew
delicious. It
it
was
really
delicious.
it really I didn't know what to expect, but I was so pleasantly surprised. But it really, truly, honestly, no attachments here, blew my mind.
It blew my mind, and I was expecting good things. I was, but nothing like what we experienced.
No.
Nothing like it. It was I've been to a lot of conferences too, and the connectivity, the um unmasking, the
Oh my gosh, especially on that.
freeing of bondage. That's the best I could say. The shackles falling off of our eyes, our hands, our feet, and us willing to share openly.
It,
Most of the time, women won't share like that.
right. That happened to you? You too? I mean, it was go to bit.ly SISTA 2023. That's all caps on that system. If you don't have your ticket, or you can go to barbarahsmith.com. Don't be the one to miss this. And if you truly, truly can't make it, sponsor somebody. I
Yeah,
know you know a woman. I know you know a woman who needs this
yeah, that's good, Charlie. That's good. Um,
for Christmas.
name one of the things that you used from the conference, if you can remember anything you used from the conference that helped you this year.
I would have to say, I'd have, and because I do it every week, I'm saying it right. Lisa Santiago, when she talked about going to get some oil, going to get some vessels rather, because you have oil. That and definitely unmasking. When Dr. Michelle Boone Thornton talked about how we're groomed with this mask, some people think that I'm an open book when you're not. But just being groomed for it and thinking about all the time somebody said to me, well, what are you crying for? Fix your face. And we don't even realize that something that simple
Yep.
creating this mask that we have to wear and pretend that things are good when they're not, and not feeling safe enough to say, this is what I'm going through. So we just put one mask on top of the other on top of the other, and that
Until we're
was
unrecognizable.
yeah. I mean, we have the code switch at work. We have to wear all these different, we're almost ready for an Oscar, aren't we? We
Yeah.
wear so many different personalities. We don't even know who we are. That's what we could be for Halloween if you dress up for Halloween. Be the person you've been pretending to be. But it's like that to me, and I'm like, wow, I can relate to that. Fix your face. You don't have anything to cry about.
Yeah. What was impactful? There were so many impactful moments, but one of the most impactful for me was early morning yoga. For a long time, I didn't think yoga was something that we did.
Right.
Right? And so knowing that it's spiritual, your body has to move, and having Pamela direct us, Pamela D. Marshall will be there again this year, have her direct us on how to stand and how to breathe and taking in that ocean breeze and watching the earth shift because we call it sunrise, but Pamela gave us a different perspective. The sun doesn't go anywhere. It's the earth that moves.
Right.
And so when the earth shifts in such a way that the sun is visible, it is so powerful after having stretched and then doing breathing exercises and then watching the shift of the earth. that started every single day for me.
Yeah.
The meditation and the prayer and the just us communing together on one accord. Everybody just breathed all of the crap out and inhaled all of the goodness that they saw in nature.
Just
That
the
to me,
so
that,
intense.
that was
I,
one.
all I know is there's a couple more things I have to put in my bag, and I'm so ready to get there tomorrow to greet everybody.
I'm so excited. My niece is coming this year, which is really, really cool. So many people are coming that I'm just so over. It's like having this whole big slumber party for the weekend.
Right.
And so I'm super excited. I'm so glad, Shani, for all, and I want to say publicly, thank you for every single thing you do. The good, the bad, the ugly. You dealt with it all. And with grace, poise, and confidence. And I want to talk to that as part of the growth that I see in you. There were many, many times that you could have just said, you know what, I'm not doing this. You know what? I'm not doing that. And I think she did say that, but not to my face. But anyway, but you took on the entire task of organizing, making sure things were right, contacting this person, making sure the venue was right, making sure that the event planner had what she needed, making sure that the rest of the team members had what they needed, making sure that I had what I needed to make decisions on the overarching big picture kind of things, and then handling all the details. I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I truly mean that I could not have done this without you.
Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah.
We're not crying today. But
That's
I
not
thank
meant to make you
you.
cry. That's meant to let you know that, I tell you behind scenes all the time that I'm grateful for you, but I need to tell you publicly in front of this 200 countries and Roku, Amazon Fire, Yahoo, YouTube, and Facebook, LinkedIn, that I appreciate you more than you could ever know. Mama appreciates you. She knows that there's a lot of things that you deal with that I don't have to deal with. So she's grateful. When she's happy and I'm happy, we're happy together. My husband is grateful. He said, when you talk to Shawnee Nast, when
Right.
he
I'm
sees,
grateful for the stretching and the growth, and I'm just excited.
I
But
am, I am. So don't miss it. If you can get a ticket today, that would be great. If you can get someone else a ticket today, that would be even greater because it is more blessed to give than to receive. We thank you so much. Shawnee, you have any outtakes you want to give?
listen, don't be sad when I tell you how great it was. Make sure you're in the room. BarbaraHSmith.com. Come on, get on that virtual.
Get on the train, man.
That's all I have. I'm just
that's
excited. I
that's
got
that's all
that.
you have.
So you know what time it is.
I
It's
know what time it is. You know what time it is. Tomorrow is the time for this conference that we're going to, that we've been talking about for months, that is finally here. And it's time to step into your greatness. Get to the conference because the world is waiting for you. That's our time. Thank you so much, Shawnee. Thank you for everything. Thank you for watching out there. We appreciate you. Tag, share, subscribe, and like these posts, and then you will be able to see them on a regular basis. Have a great day.
because we're always bringing something good. I'm just saying. And I'm not just saying that. Okay.
Tell me something good. Mm.